How can we help children with selective mutism to deal with their anxiety and improve their communication skill? Hey, welcome back to my channel. So helping children dealing with their own anxiety is super important in general, and especially for children with selective mutism, in order for them to recognize and understand that they struggle with talking. Normally, everybody focus on speaking, but remember, selective mutism is more than the fear of talking. Some children really struggle with nodding, shaking, pointing. So we really need to understand where they are in the scale of confident speaking. So instead of talking, we can use the sentence using words or finding the words. Now, one amazing way of helping these children acknowledge their fear is using a scale or using something that they know. So we use a scale, and it could be 0 to 3, 0 to 5, 0 to 10, depending on the age. And it goes from easy to a bit scary, very scary, extremely scary. And these scales are amazing because children can see and they can express their emotions in very situations. Lots of children understand what it means being scared. Does your child understand that? So as children grow up, they start realizing that it's hard to use words to communicate in a certain situation. But why? Because they have learned and adapted that this is going to happen. So for little one is more about being scary, but for older one is more about it's difficult to do it. So many people with selective mutism find it a challenge also to express their feelings. So having numbers that pop up might be easier, might be a way to represent on this scale. Now, of course, there are many ways to help them. It could be, for example, through art, through music, through movement. I know amazing music therapists, occupational therapists, and I am actually looking to do more work with sounds and with movements. So watch out, I'll have more to share soon. Some children like to express their fear or express the way that they're growing up by drawing themselves as little and a bit bigger and a bit bigger. I remember a girl saw herself as a butterfly, and we used the book from Eric Carle, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, as eating words. And she went from being a little caterpillar to then developing into a butterfly. I find that absolutely amazing. So I love giving names. So we talk about Mr. Scary, Mr. Tiny Bit Scary, Scary Boo, Boo Boo Scary, Mr. Feeling Good, Mr. I think you're scaring me. I find that funny. Children teach me all the time. Now, using this sort of idea and scales can help children being in control of their feelings. But remember, it takes time and, practice. Sometimes I have to say that both parents and therapists use words that they're very difficult, but the most important thing is to use your child's language at the rate and speed of your child. So some children like to use faces. Some children like to use Legos. So what kind of language does your child use? So I always teach children that the words are hiding. And it's not them choosing not to use the words, but it's the brain that hides them. So it takes time. You can use the scales or you can use that type of language. But one of the most important things is acknowledge. Acknowledge that you understand how that feels. In my family dynamic approach, we don't concentrate on your child's fear, but you also say, I also feel like that. And we want to go from, super scary to make it feel less scary. So in the scale of confident speaking, I place myself there, even though it's not the speaking, It could be the scale of feeling confident, and I created a whole load of video about how to boost confidence. Now, using this type of feeling scales, we can also help children working through different scenarios and understanding their comfort level in different settings with different people, and where do they feel that they are at? Now, it's all about helping your amazing child acknowledge, assess, and understand where they're at so they can break free from this fear. They can teach their brain to let go of words. Now, in my course, I talk about desensitization, we talk about the scale of confident speaking, and other strategies for you as parents. You will find the link in the description below. So I am very interested to hear, what have you tried? What has worked? What hasn't worked for your child? So comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And I'll wait for you until the next video.